It's truly one of the most beautiful places on Earth and attracts some of the largest fish in the ocean. Marlin over 1,000 pounds are not uncommon, making Bermuda a top destination for big game tournaments and prime for chasing that fish of a lifetime. It's gorgeous, elegant, sophisticated, has fabulous weather, incredible boating and sailing, and excellent rum. Join us now for a trip back in time as SFTV brings you Bermuda's best.
We're on a fish. Whoa! Oh, what a toad!
Oh my God!
Hi, welcome to Sport Fishing TV. I'm your host, Dean Travis Clark. It's amazing that we have been fishing the azure blue waters of Bermuda for 10 years now. The fishing's been great and the variety of species is unbelievable. We've caught Atlantic pelagics like blue marlin, white marlin, tuna, wahoo, all the way up to the apex predators like tiger sharks. So what we thought we would do is collect all the best moments from every one of those 10 years worth of shows and bring them to you in one special episode. It all began in 2001 with our first sojourn to this Atlantic archipelago to fish aboard D'Amico with the publisher of Sport Fishing magazine, Glenn Hughes. Our captain, Alan De Silva, lays claim to the second largest blue marlin ever caught and is one of the best in the business. Huge stormy seas greeted us offshore, but it didn't seem to matter. Lift it out! Get in the chair! A white marlin, rather common in these parts, crushed a lure and it was game on. Perfect tag! Glenn is searching for his first blue marlin, and as we tagged and released this white, he remained confident with another day of fishing ahead. The following day, we headed out aboard Playmate with Captain Keith Winter, another seasoned veteran of the Bermuda Banks, and it didn't take long for Glenn to get his chance.
Hey, fish off that line!
On the short!
Yeah, baby!
Woo! A 250-pound blue marlin is glued to a lure, and after a 30-minute tussle and plenty of excitement,
Yeah!
the mate leaders the fish for an official catch.
Always remember your first blow.
There's a long-standing tradition when you catch your first blue marlin, and it doesn't matter what you're wearing. The following year, we arrived for the Bermuda Big Game Classic Marlin Tournament in July. Peak time for the big girls. We fished with another member of Bermuda's elite charter fleet, Captain Russell Young, and with world-renowned marlin skipper, Captain Peter B. Wright.
Here comes! Nice fish!
Trying to eat yours, Dave.
Unfortunately, not every crashed bait results in a successful hookup.
Stung the bait twice, went over the other side, stung the other bait twice, and finally he ate the big Marlin Magic lure behind it. Busted that out of the ringer and ripped off about 5 or 6 feet, and that was it. Bye-bye.
That's fishing, boys.
Tournament fishing is certainly a combination of skill and luck, and a boat named Seven is living proof in this event. Owner Stan Walker and talented captain Billy Borer combined their skill and luck to land a huge blue marlin on the final day and in the final hour of fishing. Their bait and switch style means pulling hookless teasers until a marlin shows up. Then the angler drops back a rigged mackerel to the hungry fish while the mate removes the teaser. The marlin then eats the mackerel, and the rest is history.
All right, you guys, way to go!
6:21.
This exciting victory is a sampling of what has since grown into the 3-event Bermuda Triple Crown, one of the most prestigious tournament series in the world. Bermuda's Best continues with some of the more traditional fishing over their offshore banks in a moment. Don't go away. Sport Fishing Television is brought to you by Yellowfin, the choice of champions. By Simrad, NSE, and NSO Navigation, best in class, in every class. By Sebile USA, innovative fishing. By Mercury Marine. and by pen. Let the battle begin. In 2003, we headed back to Bermuda in May to experience its traditional tuna and wahoo chumming over the famed offshore banks Challenger and Argus. On day one, we fished again with Captain Keith Winter of Playmate Charters, a senior member of the awesome Bermuda charter fleet. Also, I invited Dr. Brian Luckhurst, who was anxious to tag more fish for his continuing research projects.
We've just left the Bermuda shelf. We have a spread of wahoo and marlin rigs out. Hopefully we might get lucky before we get to Challenger. Then head out to Argus and see if we can find a good spot to set up a chum slick and see if we can get some tuna to come in the chum slick.
I love tuna fishing here.
Yeah.
In Bermuda, when it goes off in epic fashion, and everyone has to chip in. No mere spectators.
Hop on it, Brian.
Take this.
I got it.
All right. That Keith boy, he has never failed to put me on fish. One. Let's get this other one in. That looks like a bigger, whoa, that is a bigger fish.
Oh, yes.
I have no idea what attracts the wahoo in particular to this part of the world, but out on these banks, wahoo are a year-round species. Then we anchor up and set up a chum line with minnows and chunk baits looking for tuna. Here he is.
That's not a small one, it's a nice fish.
Thank you.
Sushi!
Well, I feel like I got a tuna on, probably a yellowfin.
No, it's just a little fella.
Very nice.
Little blackfin tuna.
Nice little blackfin.
Tag.
We bail blackfin tuna for a while, keeping Luckhurst busy filling out cards. But the novelty wears off, so we pick up and head home.
We're starting off on Bermuda's Edge, about a 2.5 mile run to the southwest turn. And in the springtime, we usually get a fairly decent wahoo bite. It doesn't make sense to pass it without giving it a try.
And we're nothing if not sensible, so try it we do. The game plan on Steve Rance's knockdown charters boat with Captain Jeff Putty Shaw and mate Jim West is pretty much the same. Head to the bank and set up a chum line, and the results are the same. Oh, and a beautiful gaff shot.
All right.
More delicious fish. Coming over.
You're my mano.
Oh yeah, that's all right.
Thank you.
All day long. Man, I love fishing Bermuda's banks. The next year, we decided to try something completely different with my colleague and psycho angler, Dan Jacobs, the Bermuda Triple Crown tournament director. After dropping huge chunks of tuna down on cables, it didn't take long for some results. Bermuda is famous for huge tiger sharks.
Tiger, I got him.
Come on, Dano! Okay, crank away!
Land on it. Won't be long.
That has got to be one of the prettiest sharks that swim. Coming around.
On the wire.
Look at that, right in the corner of the mouth. Let me get in here and see my baby. Yeah.
Thank you.
All right.
Well done, everyone.
Way to go, Captain Russell. Anyway, nice shot, Petey.
Next day, we tried the same game plan with my friend Craig and Curtis.
Shark attack.
Hooked up.
I went over to the chair. Well, this is a 130-pound pen reel, and I can tell you that pull and drag like that, this is not a small fish.
Nice and smooth.
Got another tail wrap.
That's going to happen a lot with sharks, the way they roll. You know, it's just part of the game. Nice. Be ready to back off on the drag.
If you slowly pull, she might roll over.
Good job. That's a catch. Good job.
Thank you,
All right.
Craig.
Good job to all.
When we return, we'll sample Bermuda's mind-boggling bill fishery that has won the 4th of July World Cup 5 times in the last 8 years, and the minimum qualifying weight, 500 pounds. The entire month of July in Bermuda focuses on offshore fishing with 3 of the world's most prestigious and exciting tournaments. The Bermuda Billfish Blast serves as the first leg and centerpiece of the Bermuda Triple Crown Billfish Championship. Throw in the World Cup on July 4th, and you have a real shot at big fish and equally big awards. Winners of the BTC receive a fantastic prize package, including championship rings, trophies, bronze sculpture, fishing gear, apparel, plus an invitation to the IGFA World Offshore Championship. The BTC series consists of 3 Bermuda-based events, including the Bermuda Billfish Blast, the Bermuda Big Game Classic, and the Seahorse Anglers Club Billfish Tournament. Boats competing in any of the events are eligible for the Bermuda Triple Crown Billfish Championship. If you plan on being in Bermuda in July, you owe it to yourself to take the ultimate challenge and compete in all 3 legs of the Bermuda Triple Crown Billfish Championship. It's a chance to win $1 million in prize money. On my next trip to Bermuda in 2006, I again hooked up with Peter B. Wright in our quest to catch a grander blue marlin. Craig and Curtis ran us out to the grounds aboard Real Addiction in search of that elusive big girl.
There you go, right long, right long.
Right long, right long. There it is, Joe. Got him on now. All righty, come on back. There it comes, guys. He's right there on top. There's the lure.
Release!
Okay, every blue marlin is more than respectable. Okay, hooks are out of him. Got a remora on his bottom. Fish is in great shape. All right, that's the way to do it. Nice going, Dean.
Good, let's get another one.
We spent day 2 aboard Captain Jeff Radke's Fortuna. Jeff lives to fish, but is actually a very successful reinsurance executive, one of the offshore financial industries Bermuda is famous for.
Oh, got him on. That'll wake you up. Listen to that.
Longtime viewers will see the difference between me in 2005 and today is about 130 pounds. Apparently the difference in fishing success hasn't changed.
Oh! Wind it up and see what happens. Damn.
That wasn't another fish, I doubt that.
Maybe it just broke by the crimp.
Let's get him out. We're not going to get another bite this way. Bad luck. Let's regroup.
We released several more smaller fish before heading home for the day. We next fished with Captain Alan De Silva on his North Carolina Outer Banks Sonny Briggs boat, DeMaco, with mate Peter Lewis.
Aye, aye. Well, that certainly didn't take long.
What do we got, Bubba? Way to start the day!
There you go.
Oh, good gaff job, too.
2 for 2.
Bermudians only discovered the awesome bill fishery while fishing for wahoo and tuna. Something would spool them regularly until they tried using 80 and 130-pound tackle.
Wowzer!
Good job there, dude. Pretty work.
Good job, man.
Pretty fish.
That may be the biggest wahoo I've ever caught. That's got to be 60 pounds or more.
As a matter of fact, yes, the fishing really is this good. In 2008, Craig and Curtis and I tried something a little different.
Well, we ran out here. We're anchored up on the shallowest part of Argus Bank, which is the furthest bank out. And we're looking for bait fish, and we're going to troll those around for wahoos and tunas.
Dean, drop it back. That's it, right down rigger. There you go, you're hooked up.
Yep. So, Craig,
Yes.
wahoo are here in Bermuda year-round, aren't they?
Yes, they are. The spring and the fall being the best time for them. I see them down there.
Lit up.
Nice wahoo, too.
That's a good solid wahoo.
Very nice.
Argus is also called Plantagenet Bank after British royalty in the times of the Magna Carta. Oh, that's a good fish, too.
There he is.
Boy, when he turns sideways just the right direction, that is some flash, isn't it? After coming here since I was 12 and fishing here for the last 10 years, all the TAP captains are friends, and Craig and Curtis is tied at the top. Let me share all the things about Bermuda that I've grown to love when we come back. Sport Fishing Television has been brought to you by the Florida Keys and Key West. Come as you are. By King Sailfish Mounts, offering a full selection of world-class release mounts. By Power Pole, swift, silent, secure. By Chica Lodge and Spa, luring anglers to the Florida Keys for over 60 years. And by Yellowfin, the choice of champions. Since the founders came to the island nation aboard sailboats, the population of Bermuda has rallied around wind-powered vessels as a main pastime. Even among those for whom the marine industry is not a career, you'll find many executives commuting to work by skiff and inflatable. From little dinghies to major international long-distance races, Bermuda hosts the lot. Additionally, the country offers more than Olympic-caliber offshore fishing. We've caught inshore species like bonefish and hog snapper on fly here, while fishing from skiffs, too. From the latest advanced technology yachts to historic Bermuda dinghies, sailing holds a significant place in this society. Most shops along the harborfront specialize in duty-free items like jewelry, clothing, and liquor. Even with the cost of importing items to Bermuda, you'll find most luxury items less expensive than in the States. Bermuda offers elegance, water sports, 4-star accommodations, world-class food, and some of the most beautiful beaches anywhere. I brought my friends George and Stephanie Roberts from Panama City Beach, Florida to Bermuda so that Stephanie could hopefully catch her first billfish.
I think we're just gonna go out off the drop-off and put out some big marlin plugs on our pens down there and put out a few teasers and keep our fingers crossed and hope we can get lucky there.
There he is! There he is on the left! Yes! He's still there! Keep your eye on him. If he stops, keep it tight. He might change direction. He can swim to you as fast as he can swim away from you.
Give me a break, Cap. He's coming.
Good man. Keep on him.
Ooh.
Hey, beauty! That is a big one.
That's a good one.
Hey, just come on. Yeah. Go. Go, go.
Oh man, George is a very unhappy camper right now. That was a big billfish.
There we go.
Get your chair.
Here, man.
All right, looks like we're attached to something.
I firmly believe that women make better anglers than men, and Stephanie proves the point.
It's a billfish.
You got it, baby.
Good going, darling.
Is it worth a swim?
Oh, heck yes. Any billfish is worth a swim. That's your fish. What a beauty.
I love it.
Oh, and he's happy, too.
Thank you.
That was a nice white marlin for a first billfish, and then the tradition carries forward.
3. Congratulations.
Thank you. It was worth it.
Last year, Dr. Guy Harvey of Fisheries Biology, Art, and T-shirt fame joined SFTV in Bermuda aboard Jamaica with Captain Alan De Silva, along with Harvey's son, Alex, and daughter, Jessica. Bermuda veterinarian and shark fanatic Dr. Neil Bones Burney came along to assist with the actual tagging. They're hoping to implant satellite tags into giant tiger sharks to study their behavior and travel patterns. As with so many fisheries here on the banks, the process starts out with setting up a chum slick of minnow and chunk bait. Then they float a large piece of yellowfin out on a buoy. Now it's just a matter of patience. We know they're here. They're always here. And then they come.
Turn the chest.
How you doing, Alex?
Great, thanks. It's coming up, I think.
It's fat all the way to the tail. That fish is over 1,000 pounds, Peter, I promise you.
Stay, leave your line on.
They transfer the fish to the other boat where the slings will hold it safely while the tag is affixed to the dorsal fin. Months later, it will separate from the shark, float to the surface, and send all its accumulated data to a satellite and back down to the scientists conducting the study.
He's swimming strongly into the deep.
Man, that was awesome. That fish went off like a rocket. Couldn't have gone better. Thank you.
Congratulations, man. Fine job. With a great day.
Another successful adventure with neither fish nor human suffering any harm. And science will be better for our efforts. I thank each and every captain and mate who has ever fished with us over the past 10 years for their patience, grace, and amazing skill in putting us on and fighting some of the biggest fish we catch on SFTV. And of course, I'm always grateful to Raymond Douglas at King Sailfish Mounts for the closed captioning that allows our hearing-impaired viewers to enjoy our show. I'm Dean Travis Clark. Join us next time for great fishing, useful information, and fun adventure right here on SFTV.